Unanisikia Mato? Welcome to the second match of this fifth leg of the KVF National Men's Volleyball League, live from NYAYO National Stadium. Remember, the match that is getting ready to serve off here is between KDF and Kenya Army. That's Kenya Defence Forces versus Kenya Army. And we, of course, at Trailblazers Volleyball Club, are bringing you all this action live in association with Mafro Sports. And again, we are going to keep you posted on what's happening on the other end in Ruiru. That is the 2023 Kenya Prisons Inter-Regional Sports Championships. And of course, we have some results from day 2 that is ongoing today. And that is Northeastern have beaten Nyanza 3-1. We have PSTC that have beaten Coast 3-0, and Rift Valley Prisons have defeated Eastern Prisons 3-0 as well. And in the ladies section, we have Rift Valley Prisons that have beaten Western Prisons 3-0. Remember, the match that played before this one was between Equity Bank and the AP Kenya side, where Equity Bank won that match 3-1. So stay tuned in from wherever you're watching this from. Let us know where you're watching from, and remember to subscribe to our channel to be able to get all this action live from NYAYO National Stadium. And of course, we are going to give away our branded hoodies. So stay tuned, and we are going to ask questions. The first person to answer that question is going to win themselves one of our beautiful branded Trailblazers Volleyball Club and Mafro Sports hoodies. And so yeah, do not go too far. We are going to bring you this live once it serves off. My name is Emmanuel Yegon, and I'm going to be joining you in the commentary for all the action here. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this live broadcast. It's the second game of this fifth leg of the KVF National Men's League 2022-2023 season. And this match is between KDF and Kenya Army, Kenya Defence Forces and Kenya Army. So it's a disciplined force match. And we are up for quite an interesting match, having known what KDF are able to do and also what Kenya Army are able to do once they are psyched up. It seems like they are picking that momentum. It's 4-4 here at the NYAYO National Stadium, and it's Kenya Army with a service. Kibungei there stopped in his tracks by Wanyama Wanyama from Kenya Army. Look at that. Kibungei, commonly known as Pastor. With that, well, he has quite an amount of power behind his balls, but it was blocked by Wanyama, jersey number 10. KDF with a service. Kibungei with a service, and he serves out of court. There is a net touch by the KDF side. It's Solomon Joroge again with a service for Kenya Army, and this time around it goes out of court. Of course, the head coach for Kenya Army is William Wahome, assisted by Alfred Barno. The libero there with that set, and it's Wanyama who goes for it. Plays it pretty hard and is still able to pick it. Still in play, Kibungei finishes it. Crosses the net, the libero picks it. Mombo with that beautiful middle set there, trusting Eugene Ochieng to deliver, and he does deliver. Francis Erode could not pick that ball back up after that. It is Omuse with that attack there that gets a touch out. Kelvin Omuse for KDF. Beautiful, beautiful finish. Goes to serve Omuse. Wanyama sets it. Kibungei picks it. It is Chebitet there. And that ball, it's too much power. Francis Erode sends it out of play. Kelly Omuse with an S, I think, for KDF. So that defense line is Mika Lagat, Nelson Bitok, and Agri Kimeli for KDF. And Bitok there Nelson Bitok there with that beautiful finish for his side. They're leading by 2 points, KDF. Kevin Omuse still with a service. And they're able to finish it rather quickly. Again, thanks to the services of Eugene Ochieng. It's just 1 point between the two, and it's Wanyama who goes to serve. Kelvin Wanyama for KDF, for Kenya Army rather, and they make such a beautiful save. Eugene Ochieng and Mombo, they are the setter for Kenya Army. Godfrey Mombo, who's also the captain, are able to defend that. Mika Lagat, and now it's Kelly Omuse who kills that. Agri there trusting his opposite hitter, outside hitter rather, to deliver on that. The libero misspeaks that one. Are they able to save this? The libero sets it. It is Kibungei, and it's easily blocked again by Mombo and Ochieng there from the Kenya Army side. It's 11 all. And Ochieng goes to sub. Mika Lagat picks it, Agri sets it, looks at Bitok, who is able to apply his wrist there to earn that point rather easily, and he goes to serve. Nelson Bitok with a service. Who is it gonna be? Oh, what a beautiful finish. Beautiful finish from Francis Erode, Kenya Army. Bernard Wechuli could not stop him, and now Bernard Wechuli, the same Bernard Wechuli, has been able to serve Kenya Army a dose of their own medicine there with a quick drill. With Sisi, oh, there is a net touch. There definitely is a net touch. Where Sisi played that quite wittingly, and they are able to earn that point. Erode goes to serve. It's 13 all, remember. Oh, what a beautiful swing by Wesisi there, and he's able to take advantage of that over reception by Kenya Defence Forces. Look at that. Evans Wesisi. Now they are out on a technical timeout, KDF. It's 14 ups. The head coach, of course, the head coach Elisha Aliwa, having a conversation with his lads there, because he's assisted by Hilary Kogo. Kenya Army, once they are psyched up, they will definitely give whichever team they are playing against quite a challenge, and that is what is happening here. It's a net serve from Kibungei. We go another point ahead, Kenya Army. Kenya Army with a service. Nicely picked by Mika, and it is Kelly. And there is a net touch. Net touch there from Kelvin Wanyama. Of course, it was a beautiful finish by Kelvin Omuse. Nicely picked up by Agri Kimeli, set by Agri Kibungei. Ball is still in play. The libero picks it, and it is Wanyama. Agri Kibungei picks it. And they can't stop Nelson Bitok there in the middle from making that kill. And he does make it look easy. Mombo did not attempt blocking it, and he probably would have stopped that ball. Wechuli with that service. Mombo thinks about Osisi, and yes, he has served Bitok a dose of his own medicine there, really. Look at that. Another service from now Osisi for Kenya Army. Agri Kibunge picks it, Agri Kimeli sets it, and it's Omuse who goes to kill. Of course, having a look at, because of the height with which he jumps to attack that ball, he's way above Wanyama there, who had thought that that ball would go to the diagonal, but rather it is, oh, what a finish. What a finish. It's Ochieng again for Kenya Army. Eugene Ochieng donning jersey number 12. That beautiful finish there. Off of the hands of Nelson Bitok. Agri again thinks about Kelly. Oh, that ball had been picked by Wanyama there, but it wasn't sufficient enough to continue to be in play. It is Mika Lagat with a service. It is still in play. Mika picks it, and it is Kelly who will finish it. Does he? Yes, he does, but it's still in play. And that ball lands just out of court, slightly out of court. And that timeout this time around is by Mr. Wahome, the head coach, Kenya Army. They're just 2 points behind KDF. This set started at a pace that seemed as though Kenya Defence Forces was going to win with quite a big margin. But as it stands now, Kenya Army have been able to reduce that gap. And let's see how that goes. Let us know what your predictions are. I know we have several Kenya Defence Forces fans here. 4 touches. That's what has been penalized there by the referee. It's a net serve by Mika Lagat there, commonly known or referred to as Chebitet, and they are doing a change. KDF, Mika Lagat steps out, and he's been replaced. He's been replaced there. Been replaced by Maxwell Econite. Maxwell has just come in to replace Mika Lagat, who in the past few legs that we've seen has been coming in as a substitute, but today he's been able to start. Maxwell has come in to replace him. KDF 3 points clear now, of course leading the pack. Bitok with a service, and it's service error. This goes to the net. Eliud Samoei there, the libero. KDF having a conversation with him and telling him it's all good. Spins off the hands of Agri Kibunge. He's still the one who ensures that it crosses the net, and it is Wanyama who sends it flying out of court. It was such a beautiful, good idea from James Mombo there, but his attacker could not finish the job. 22 19. Wanyama picks it up. Mombo goes for it. Where Sisi is the one who drills it this time around, sending them to 20. So it's now 2 points between the two teams. Where Sisi had only Kelvin Omuse there attempting defense. What's it gonna be, KDF? Oh, that ball is outside of that antenna, and so it's just 1 point between the two teams. I think it's Ochieng again with the service. Maxwell goes for it. It is Omuse who just decides to place it, and it is Wanyama now. It's actually Wesisi. Actually, it's Ochi. We just get the name right so that we avoid any form of confusion. For Kenya Army, that was Francis Erode with that beautifully played pipe there. And it's 22 all, sending KDF to the second timeout of this first set. Kenya Army, like I said, are not a team to be written off, and they can really fight, and fight they will to the very end. Another service, Maxwell, Kibungei, it is I think it's Wesisi who assumed that there was no touch. The libero picks it nicely. It is Wanyama now. He confuses his libero there with that touch. Poorly covered ball there. Look at that. They are set point KDF. And so Kenya Army out on that technical timeout. Another service from Kenya Defence Forces, and Wesisi is able to get a touch out of the hands of Maxwell Econoit. Look at that setting there, beautifully done by James Mombo. And they make a change for service. Does he serve it nicely? Yes, he does. And Kelvin Omuse finishes that. With the service for Kenya Army was Solomon Njoroge. And again, Wanyama there could not stop Kelvin Omuse from that drill that has ensured that they have won the first set. KDF have won the first set in this match against Kenya Army. That is a close one, if you ask me. 25 22. 25-22 is the 25-23 actually is the score for this first set, which of course has gone in favor of KDF. And we are going to share with you match statistics shortly so that you're able to see what happened in that first set and where the points that were earned came from. In a few seconds you're going to see that on your screen. And again, We are going to read your comments. If you're joining us live, we are going to have a look at your comments. Here are the match statistics for the first set. Of course, KDF 25, Kenya Army 23. Points earned from attack, 13 for KDF and 4 for Kenya Army. Kenya Army have gotten more points from blocks than KDF, 4-2. 1 service aces each, and for opponent errors, KDF have more points at 9 and Kenya Army at 8. We'll read your comments when you come back, but first, we take a short break. Second set just served off in this match between KDF and Kenya Army. They've made a slight error there in the blocking area, especially in the middle there, and they have given away the first point. Remember, the first set went to KDF. Wesisi with that beautiful attack, and he is not able to earn a point from it because it goes way out of court. Just lands on the tape there and spirals out. Centrin Inyait, you're saying may the best team win. Joseph Muliro, you're saying very clear. Thank you so much for joining. Stephen Mutai, Mombo, and for the first time, Wanyama there earns a point for his team. Jepish, you're saying KDF. Mringe na hii game sasa. Stephen Mutai, you're saying you're watching from Cheptil. Game on. Of course it's game on. Chumba, you're saying kama kawaida tuko imara angani na vile vile uwanjani. Let's go for it to Lindsay. What a finish. What a beautiful pipe there from Mika Lagat. Look at the way he receives it, and then he just, comes for it, and it's a beautiful 6-5 there. Beautiful formation there by Agri Kimeli, the setter. Mika Lagat goes to serve. Wesisi picks it. It is Wesisi again. Is he able to get a touch out? Yes, he does. Off of the hands of Kelvin Omuse and Wechuli there. Kenya Army with the service. Mika Lagat again with that reception. And this time with Chuli was too fast. Kenya Army could not even blink. And that ball had hit the floor. Before you know it, it's already over. That's how quick that ball was. Michael Wanjala with Sisi aka Chebukati. So that is his other name. You're saying keep it up. Cheptie, you're saying may the best team win, but you are for KDF. Nasema ni team ya baba na mama, kila laheri. Line Star, you're saying this is your best game. We hope that you're going to be kind enough to share the link to so that others are able to enjoy and watch all this volleyball action that is going on here at the NYAYO National Stadium. Kelvin Omuse for KDF with a service. Picked up there. Poli, the real libero, sets it. Wanyama sends it out of court. Remember, like we said, there are matches that are ongoing in Ruiru, the Kenya Prisons Inter-Regional Sports Championships. And the latest results we have between PSTC and Nairobi Prisons. Nairobi Prisons have won that match 3-0. Agri Kibungei there with a monster block. Stopping Wesisi aka Chebukati as we know it now in his tracks. But somehow that point is given away to Kenya Army. Kenya Army are trailing by 3 points now. Wesisi with the service. It is in play. Bitok there. Oh, that was nice. Beautifully done, but it's still picked up. And the libero has it, putting his chest in the line of fire. But the libero, the setter, Agri Kimeli, still trusts in Agri Kibungei to deliver, and deliver he does for his team, the Kenya Defence Forces. Everyone here is out, guns blazing. It now depends on whose guns are going to be silenced first. And KDF are the ones who seem to be raging on here, leading with 8 points. Kibungei with that service, the libero picks it up. James Mombo thinks, and well, there seems to be an issue there. So let's see what the referee decides. What happens? Is it a net touch? Yes, it is. It's a net touch by the KDF side. And Army with a service. Nicely picked up by Agri Kibungei. And Nelson Bitok sends that ball out of court. The line referee seems to disagree. Let's look at that. It's actually on the line. But the referees have decided, yes, it's in favor of KDF. Another beautiful pipe from Agri Kibungei. It is an Agri affair here. Just look at that. Wanyama could not pick it up. I think Kibungei is known for the might and power behind his balls. Nelson Bitok goes for it. The libero picks it up nicely. And Wesisi is the one who is able to finish that off really nicely. Njoroge there, James Mombo, and Fred. They're going to make a change again. Njoroge steps out. And he is replaced by Elisha Kiptanui, I think for the purposes of that blocking defense. James Mombo decides to dodge that, and the block defense there led by Wechulidan Bernard Wechuli were too slow to react to that. Oh, that ball is still defended. It's Mika now, and that ball is still in play thanks to Nelson Bitok. How is it going to be now? It's still in play, and there is someone overstepped that attack line there. That point goes to KDF, leading by 4 points now, and the Agri Kimeli goes to serve. Seen a really beautiful combination between these two, Agri Kimeli and Agri Kibungei, where Sisi goes for it. Seems to be Sisi insists that Mika Lagat had a touch on that ball, but the referees disagree. Even from the replay, it appears that that ball hit the net. That point now goes to Kenya Army. We're going to have to look at that again. James Mombo, rather Godfrey Mombo, excuse that. Agri Kibunge struggles to pick it up. He's still down. Kelly Omuse, and then Wechuli Bernard is stopped again by Kip Kemboy there, who came in for that purpose. Was brought in specifically Kip Tanui Elisha to be able to stop such balls from Wechuli Bernard and his kind. Omuse, that ball is still up. Wanyama picks it. Who is it going to be? Wanyama again. Kibungai picks it. It is Kelly, and there's no one this time around in that space. It's actually Mika Lagat who finishes that off and goes to serve. KDF 13, Kenya Army 9. Mika Lagat with the service. There is an issue with the way that ball is set, of course, by Kiptanui there, Elisha. KDF 14, Kenya Army 9. Mika Lagat still with the service, where Sisi goes to pick it, and Kiptanui goes for the kill. Maxwell could not pick it up. Just how beautiful that is. Kibungei and Bernard Wechuli there were not certain about where that ball would be hit. There is a net touch, and the fans as well as the Kenya Army team seem to disagree about that. Josephat Karanja stepping in to replace Nelson Bitok. Josephat Karanja, formerly of Strathmore University, has replaced Nelson Bitok. It's a controversial score that. The libero goes, picks it up. Kiptanui finishes it. It is still in play, courtesy of Wesisi. And then Wanyama puts all his might behind that ball. Omuse is the one to finish it. Is he able to? No, he isn't. Of course, he was being careful there to avoid any injury, because that ball went close to the chairs there. Another change. Kiptanui comes out. He is being successfully. Oh, it's Kiptanui with a service actually, and there's been a replacement there. I'll just confirm the name again, but Felix Kemei is the one who comes in to help out with the defense there. They've gotten an ace, Kenya Army. Elisha Kiptanui there serves it out of court now, effectively sending KDF 4 points clear again. It's a net serve from Omuse, Kelvin. Sisi goes to serve. It is in court. I thought it was. But that ball goes out of play. The libero picks it up nicely. It is Sisi. Kibunge picks it. It's going to be Kibunge again. And this time around, the libero is too far to pick it. Like I said, seems to be a Kibunge affair here. I mean an Agri affair. Look at that. He picks it right close to that line there. And he's able to still convert it. It's a timeout for Kenya Army. Of course, on the screen you can see the TVC setter, Jean-Claude Masezerano, as they wait for their match in the afternoon. Another entrant, Kipto there, coming in as well for the match that TVC has in the afternoon. Right now KDF are leading 5 points. At 18, and Kenya Army trailing at 13. Sharon Jebleting, you're saying all the best, Team KDF. The libero picks it, Sisi spins it, bounces off the net, and it is Josephat Karanja who finishes it off. Emma, you're saying KDF guns can't be silenced. Wanajituma sana. Well, that is evident. Yeah, let's keep those comments coming. The libero again receives that ball poorly. It's Sisi who goes to just place it there. Is it Karanja again? Yes, it is. Sisi. Oh, yes, and this time Sisi, he is the one who makes a difference for his team. Wanyama picked with a service. It is Omuse, and that ball goes out of court. I think he overstretches. Is there a change that is happening? Yes, Godfrey Mombo steps out and is replaced by formerly Cheptil. Formerly of Cheptil High School. His name is Elisha Kemboy. Elisha Kemboy, who just came out of high school and is doing a splendid job as a setter here. The libero there, with that poor reception. Is it Rafael Thuku? I'll confirm in a bit. It indeed. No, it is Abraham Rono. Wanyama picks it. And that is a stellar finish. Stellar finish from Kenya Army. (16-21). Maxwell Econoid there, stretching to the maximum because of the way that ball was set, but he's still able to earn that point. Again, off of the hands of Felix Kemei, who had just come off service. Agri Kimeli steps out. Agri Kimeli steps out. Kelly Omuse as well steps out. Agri Kimeli is replaced by Gregory Kiplimo. And Kevin Omuse is replaced by Collins Muya. And we have seen a service ace from Gregory Kiplimo there. It's 23-16. Beautiful, beautiful. 24-16 actually. KDF are at set point. Crucial ace at a crucial point in this match. 24-16. Yeah, it's actually 23 corrections for that. 23-16. Ross Modoni, you're saying your team KDF. The ball has been retrieved and it's going to go on this match. Gregory Kiplimo again with a service. Oh, it's still a powerful serve. And there seems to be more touches than the required number off of the hands of Kiplimo, who just came in as well. And they go to serve. Elisha Kimboy. Nicely picked up by Samoei, the libero. Where Sisi sets it. And they're able to get to that point again through Francis Erode, Kenya Army. Elisha Kimboy still with a service. It's 18-23. Muya, it is still in play. Wesisi tries to stretch to pick it, but it's too high, too fast. The libero there, Abraham Rono, was not able to salvage that. It's 24-18. Quite some football in the mix. And Muya there finishes it. They can't. Well, there's an uproar from the fans there. Seems that ball hit the line. Let's see. Yes, it does. That point was given away to Kenya Army, but KDF are able to finish it beautifully. Samoei goes there, and that is a quick finish from the Kenya Defence Forces side. It's 2-0 in favor of KDF. I think that finish was courtesy of Maxwell Econoit there. But like most of you are saying, it looks like this one is going in the direction of KDF. You're saying, Abiud Kimurgor, you're saying you can see your neighbor Maxwell doing well. Asante sana, well done Kip Kemboy, you're saying all the best TVC. These are the points. It's 25-23, 25-19, all in favor of Kenya Defence Forces. We are going to get you the statistics from that set that just ended now. So just stay tuned so that you're able to see where each team had errors and how the others maximized on those errors. Here you go. Points earned from attack, 13 for KDF, 11 for Kenya Army. They are at par in terms of blocks. 2 service aces for KDF and 1 for Kenya Army. And of course, points earned from opponent errors, 8 for KDF and 5 for Kenya Army. Remember, this live is coming to you courtesy of Trailblazers Volleyball Club and Mafro Sports. We are proud to be pioneers and to be leading the way in showcasing Kenyan volleyball talent to the world. Remember to hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that you're notified of every game, and especially when we go live, so that you do not miss any bit of this. Regan Declan, you're saying nice work, commentary at its best. Asante sana, and welcome to NYAYO Stadium. I can see that you're going to prepare. We are going to take a very quick commercial break. but we'll be back. We'll be back for the third set. Do not go too far. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Moses Minor, you're saying Abraham Brono is not doing well as libero. Well, we wait to see how this third set goes. It's 1-1 here at the Kenya National Stadium in this match between KDF and Kenya Army. Maxwell there fails to take that ball across the net. Maxwell Econite, I think Abud Kimurgod, you're saying he is your neighbor. Let's see how this is going to pan out. Ball is in. Oh, it goes out of court actually. Courtesy of Bernard Weichuli. It's actually in play in court. Agri Kimeli with the service. There's a net touch by Maxwell Econoit again. They are going to serve. It's Wesisi now. Evans Wesisi for Kenya Army. Remember, they now have Muya in place of Kelvin Omuse, the KDF side. And Bernard Wechuli goes for that kill. Kiptanui there. Elisha could not stop him. Agri Kimeli telling his colleague Maxwell Ekonoit to just relax and serve the ball over across the net to the other side. Where Sisi picks it up, goes back. Oh, it is still in play. But Kibungei, with all the power and might behind his hands, sends that ball. And gets that touch out. Maxwell again, the libero Rono picks that ball up pretty easily, and the referee thinks that there were 4 touches. Rono picks it up again, and it is Wanyama who gets that touch out. Kelvin Wanyama. Donning jersey number 10. And now it's Elisha Kiptanui with a service. And he sends it out of court in the process of looking for Muya and or Bernard Wechuli. And they send KDF to that 2-point lead. Who is it going to? Sisi. And seems to be a lot of power behind that ball as well, because Agri sort of staggers a little bit, having picked that up. It's 5-6 now. There's a net touch by the Kenya Army side. I think it's Felix Kemei with that net touch there. And KDF go back to their 2-point lead. Ladies and gents, if you're joining us, this is KDF versus Kenya Army, the second match of the day, in the 5th leg of the Kenya Volleyball Federation National Men's League. Muya goes up with his signature jump service, and Wanyama is able to finish that really, really beautifully. Godfrey Mombo being very clinical in the way he sets that. It is Wanyama again with that beautiful finish for his Army side, and it's 7-all. Right from the service court to earning 2 points for his team through those beautiful pipes there. He still picks it up. Is it Wanyama again? It's Wesisi now. And Josephat Karanja is there right on time to stop him. Josephat Karanja and Agri Kimeli. And just in case that spilled over, Agri Kibunge was there as well. The libero, again, Rono Abraham. Like one person had observed, Moses Minor has not been as effective in this match as he's been in others, especially like in the previous leg in their match against AP. He was really, really influential, and that's why they were able to win that match. Kenya Army. Maxwell Ekunoit spins it. It is Wesisi. And that ball, he successfully sends it out of court, giving KDF a 3-point lead at 10 points. Kibungei picks it, Wesisi. Kibungei serves it and Wesisi picks it. And Felix Kemei is able to drill it past that tall blocking line. It was only Josephat Karanja who made that attempt. And now he has earned that point rather quickly, because Agri Kimeli trusted him with that task. He goes to serve. Josephat Karanja. The libero over receives it. Wechuli tries that attack, that quick response. Maxwell sends it out of court. Of course, effectively ensuring that Kenya Army regained their points, and Kibungei over receives it. Kiptanui could not wait on the other side of the net, but to make that kill as swiftly and as precisely as possible. Wesisi again with the service. Kibungei picks it. It is still in play. It is Wanyama, and Muya picks it up. Samoei trusts him with delivery, and he's able to deliver. Muya for Kenya Army. Collins Muya, of course, being trusted by his libero Eliud Samoei. Agri Kimeli with that service. Mombo thinks and gives it to Wesisi. There is a challenge there, and it seems it also involves Maxwell Econoit. Wesisi still with the service, this time sending it out of play. And the gap that they had worked hard to reduce continues to grow. Kibungei Agri steps out. He is replaced by Moses Masharia. Maxwell with the service, nicely picked up by Wesisi. Kiptanui finishes it long before Bernard Wechuli reacts. Really clinical finish that for Kiptanui Elisha for Kenya Army. Wechuli and Masharia were too slow for him. But then Kiptanui goes and does another service error there, placing it just by his net. And we have a quiz for you guys. We said that we are going to give away our branded hoodies, our branded TVC and Mafro Sports hoodies. Look at that. Look at what Wesisi has been able to achieve. Beating Wechuli there with that beautiful ball. Of course, James Mombo being the decisive and the clinical setter. The ball is still in court thanks to Abraham Rono, the libero there. Agri trusts in Basharia, and Wanyama comes to kill it. All those attacks that Masharia has done have easily been picked up by the libero, and Wanyama saw that space there and was able to salvage that situation. That is Muya now still in play. Mombo Wesisi, and he gets that point easily. Again, off of the hands of Josephat Karanja there, and Masharia, who's just coming to replace Kibungei Agri. Another service there. Well, quite a mistake. Nelson receives it, gives it away. Wanyama plays it really clinically there, and effectively sending his team ahead by 2 points. Look at that. Agri Kimeli only had the option of looking at it, but he couldn't reach out. They are now 2 points clear, Kenya Army. And while this is to notify you that we have an exclusive collection of polo shirts in 3 color ranges. We have black, blue and orange, and you can get one for you and your loved one at 3,000 shillings, which is already a discounted price. So get in touch via the number on your screen, and we'll be able to deliver them to whichever location that you're in this country. KDF and that point, and it's Muya who goes to serve. Of course, he'll do his signature jump service. That's what he's known for. Muya going for that jump service. Look at that. The libero Abraham Rono goes for it. It is Wesisi. There is a net touch. Macharia hangs on that net for dear life. Wesisi with a clinical finish. Of course, it had been picked up by Samoe. I don't know if they would have chased it to retrieve it, but Macharia decided to hang on that net a little, and that point goes to Kenya Army. And this is our question for the day, for this particular match. What is the name? Listen to the question clearly. What is the name of the TVC? What is the name of the TVC libero? And what is his full name? Of course, that's what we want. Jersey number. What is the name of the... I think I've sort of given out part of the answer there, but what is the name? Who is the captain of Trailblazers Volleyball Club? So full name, jersey number, and position. Nelson there comes off. Macharia comes off, and he's replaced by Kibungei, who had left. It is Kibungei who receives it and goes to attack, but he sends it out of play. The question is, who is the captain of Trailblazers Volleyball Club? His full name, jersey number, and position. Of course, we'll give it out to the first person to respond to that question. Is the one who will win that jersey. Kibunge again with that finish, and they are having a little discussion there. They are going to make a change. It's Agri Kimeli who is stepping out for Gregory Kiplimo. And it's Gregory Kiplimo who goes to serve. It's a jump service, and it's an ace, just like what we saw in the previous set. It's just beautiful to watch. Sisi there could not handle the weight and the speed of that ball. And now they are just 2 points behind. Nicely picked up. This time around it was Sisi, and he couldn't go through where Muya was standing there waiting for him. Beautifully blocked by Collins Muya, stopping Wesisi there in his onslaught. The question that we've asked is, who is the captain of Trailblazers Volleyball Club? Let us know his full name, his position, and his jersey number. We seem to have had a few responses here, but we are going to give it to a few people here. Let's see. Willie Kirui, 3-0 KDF win. You are wishing KDF the very best. Caroline Joki, James Mutero, jersey number 10. Stephen Kaungu, Mutero, James number 10, libero. So Caroline Joki did not, in the first response, add the libero to that answer. Emma, you're saying James Mutero. Number 10, caretaker, James Mutero, libero. So some of you are omitting the jersey number. Abid Kimurgor, James Mutero, jersey number 10, libero, and captain to TVC. So that is, I think, the complete answer. Although, let me see. Marvin Tuikong, James Mutero, jersey number 10, position libero. Alex Muge as well with the trial there. We'll let you know who wins it. Nicely done there by Collins Muya. It's such a clinical finish. So we are going to give out 2 jerseys. I'm just informed that we are going to give away 2 jerseys, branded jerseys for TVC and Mafro Sports. And the 2 jerseys are going to Stephen Kaungu and Caroline Joki. Stephen Kaungu and Caroline Joki, you are going to, you're getting the 2 jerseys, 2 branded, sorry, hoodies. Pardon me for that. It's branded hoodies. And so what you're going to do is go to Trailblazers Volleyball Club on Facebook. Go to our page on Facebook and send us a message with your details, so your name and your location and the size of your hoodie. So your name and where you are. If you're at NYAYO Stadium, just after this game, find your way to or ask any of the TVC staff who are wearing TVC branded kits, and we will be able to direct you accordingly. Caroline Joki, yes, you are our winner alongside Stephen Kaungu. So let us know. Go to Facebook, our Facebook page, and ensure that you are following us, because then otherwise we might have to relook at some of the other parameters. But that said, Caroline Njoki and Stephen Kaungu, let us know your details via DM on Facebook. It's 21-21 here, KDF 21, Kenya Army 21, and it's Kenya Army with a service. It's Elisha Kemboy. With that service, Maxwell picks it up, and he's stopped in his tracks by oh, that was Agri, yeah. He is blocked, rather Josephat Karanja. That was actually Maxwell, yes. They are making another, they've made another change. Gregory Kiplimo has stepped out. Agri Kimeli has come back. It's 22-21. Collins Muya goes for it. It's still in play. WCC spins it. Agri Kibungei picks it. It is Muya now. And it's Muya and the net. And the net becomes the decider here. The net wins it, and WCC is up in joy. Happy that he was able to be present enough for Muya to falter in his attack. And that he does. It's a timeout by KDF. Seems we are seeing a repetition. We are witnessing a repetition of what happened in the first match between Equity Bank and Administration Police. And now Kenya Army seem to be winning this set. If they do, it'll be a chance to continue with this particular match. If they lose, then KDF will have won this 3-0. Kenya Army with the service. Elisha Kemboy. The libero picks it. And while Elisha was there to pick that ball, it went out of court, and no one was there to retrieve it. Regan, you're saying Caroline Joki, you're saying thank you so much. You've always supported us on Facebook and physically. You're saying that you are a happy fan, even though we do not have a match today. Well, you're welcome to join us tomorrow, because our match will be at 9 a.m. Regan Declan, you're saying James Motero. Oh, and it is a net serve. It's a net service by Mika Lagat that gives away that set to Kenya Army. It's 25-22. I think there's a lot of pressure towards the end of that set, considering Kenya Army were leading, and Mika Lagat with that service error that effectively ensures that Kenya Army wins The third set at 25-22. And it's not over yet until it's over. So you cannot write anyone off at this stage. Remember the set scores as it stands. It's KDF 2, Kenya Army 1. The scores per set were 25-23 for the first set, 25-19 the second set. And now Kenya Army have won this at 25-22. It's a beautiful game of volleyball. Regan Declan, you're saying JMO from Cooperative to Equity to Blazers, and now the captain and prospective to the national team. You're saying you know the team that you support in and out. Well, even if you had won this, then we wouldn't have given you that hoodie, Regan. You're welcome. Here are the match statistics. Of course, Kenya Army winning this at 25 against 22 for KDF. Points from attack, 14 for Kenya Army and 12 for KDF. Points from block are 2 each. No service S for Kenya Army, but 2 for KDF. And of course, Kenya Army makes use of more opponent errors at 9 against 6 for KDF. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for making this commentary lively. Thank you for even adding your comments, and congratulations to those who've won the branded hoodies for TVC. We are going to take a very short commercial break to just show you the jerseys that we have and the ones that you can get for you and your loved ones, but we'll be back for the fourth set. Do not go too far. It's the fourth set of this match between KDF and Kenya Army, and the first point there in the fourth set goes to Kenya Army. Again, courtesy of Mika Lagat, who could not, ensure that ball crosses the net. Or is it because of the good block formation by Kenya Army? But that said, again, it's another error. And Kenya Army are making the best use of it. Off of the hands of Bernard Wechuli there, who could not defend it. But Kiptanui Elisha for Kenya Army with that clinical finish. Look at that. Gitau Vincent Thua, you're saying KDF tunarudi seti ya mwisho na ubaya. Well, let's see. Abiud Kimurgor, you're saying you said my answer was complete but then decided otherwise to the winner. I have a team here, Abiud Kimurgor, that has a look at the results or the responses as they come in, and they are the ones that advise. So the first one, of course, we had already asked who is the captain, so that is the one thing that the other ones, of course, who responded earlier had already pointed out. But stay tuned, we will continue to give away hoodies, branded hoodies, throughout the weekend. Asante sana Kimurgor. Regan, you're saying KDF should not get all points. Oh wow, that was a beautiful finish for Kevin Wanyama. It found Mika Lagat there, who was not ready to receive it, and he sends it out of court. Let's have a look at how this is going to turn out. But as it stands, Kenya Army are fired up, leading of course at 4 points against KDF's 2. The ball is back on court, and it's Wesisi who is serving for Kenya Army. CC with that service. Samoei picks it. I thought there was an issue with that reception. It is Wanyama. And all the fans here are psyched up and cheering Kenya Army on. Emma J, those of us who got the answer but late to pay with wristbands, that TVC, we will organize that. We will organize that, Emma. But keep trying, keep answering throughout the course of the weekend, and you could earn yourself just, the hoodie or even something more. Bernard Wechuli there being clinical with that finish. Elisha Kiptanui was left alone to defend that. Abraham Rono with that reception, but it goes over the net. He hasn't seemed to settle or find his footing in this particular match. Abraham Rono. Dori Maina, first time on TVC live chat, but you're doing a very awesome job for us, the volleyball lovers. Karibu sana Dori Maina. Mildred Oduado, thanks and congratulations TVC for the link. We are watching comfortably at home. Of course, like we said, we are dedicated to ensuring that you get this live action from NYAYO Stadium from wherever you are. It's Kelvin Wanyama there for Kenya Army. Kelvin Omuse on the other side of the net blinked, and I think that was the mistake that he did. It was too fast. Kenya Army with a service. And of course, right now they are leading at 2 points. Elisha Kiptanui, that service. Mikalagat picks it. It is Kibungei. Of course, there's a touch because of the blocks. And it is... Oh, well. He's able to get that touch out. I think it is Kemei. Let me get the name correctly. No, it's actually Francis Erode who gets that touch out of the hands of Kibungei. And now KDF have been able to redeem that point courtesy of Kelvin Omuse. KDF serving at 5. Kenya Army receiving at 7. Mombo, and again Erode is able to get that point again. Touch out off of the hands of Agri Kibungei, and there even seems to be a net touch by Kibungei himself. They got 3 points clear, but well, it's back to 2 points because of that. They were not able to defend that properly. Agri Kibungei with the service. Abraham Rono with the reception. This time around it works. They still have it. It is Kibungei. And of course, he's able to get that point off of that nicely played pipe. Carol Vini. Yes. And Getao Vincent Thuo. To each their own, I see. Agri Kibungei with that service. Service error. Serves it to the net. And it's Kelvin Wanyama who is going to serve for Kenya Army. Mikalagat. It is Kelvin Omuse who picks it. And it is Wanyama who tries to be creative with it. Omuse again. It is still in play. Will they pick it? No, they aren't. Godfrey Mombo cannot reach it because of the distance he had to cover. Getau Vincent Thuo, you're saying Army hamtuzi woga. Volleyball is a game of miracles. Well, miracles do not choose or do not discriminate, so it can happen anywhere. This time around, It could happen to anyone. It's 9 ups. Abraham Rono with that reception. It goes for, oh my God. It is Kelvin Wanyama with that beautifully played pipe there. Carol Vinio saying score difference is on our side so far. It's only 1 point between the two. Kiplimo Chirchir, block touch. All right, thank you for that. However you call it. Oh, nicely done again. Is there a net touch? Seems the referees did not spot that. Wanyama goes for it. Bernard Wacholi can only turn to observe what happens in the backcourt. Look at that. And Kevin Omuse on the other end is unable to defend that. Kevin Omuse has been replaced by Collins Muya. You can see the head coach Kenya Army having a conversation with the second libero. Nick Kalagat going there. Oh, it's still in play. And yes, they are able to earn it, of course. That is beautifully, beautifully done. It is Felix Kemei who salvages that situation, effectively sending Kenya Defense Forces on a timeout. Getao Vincent Thuo, you're saying KDF knows how to come back. Well, I hope it's not too late. Kenya Army are leading with 3 points at 12, KDF 9. It's not over until it's over. KDF with another service. Oh, it's still picked. It's still in play. Wanyama. Oh, and he plays it. Oh, it's blocked out. What's the decision by the referees? They cannot seem to agree, the two referees. We will have a look at the replay. That ball goes out of play. Whether it was blocked is another issue. But as it stands, that point, well, the referees are having a conversation there. We'll get to know what they have decided now. Let's wait for the second referee to inform us what happened. That point goes to Kenya Defense Forces. Point is given away to KDF. It's going to be 13-9. The ball actually went out of court. I wasn't certain about whether it was blocked or not, but every fan here seems to be cheering the Kenya Army side on. And they are even correcting the referee, I mean the person who's in charge of the scores there, who's manning the scoreboard there. Oh yes, again Mika Lagat there is stopped in his tracks. Look at that. The ball actually goes out of play. It was really clinical, but the direction there is what has become the challenge. It's 14 for Kenya Army, 9 for KDF. The CC has it. Is it to a CC? It is Wanyama. And Collins Muya could not bring it back. Getao Vincent Thuo, I don't know if you still hold on to your comment that KDF knows how to pull a comeback. Look at that. KDF are super psyched up. They have the support of the fans who are sitting here. And Kenya Army at 15, KDF 9. Of course, Kelvin Wanyama there, having been very, very influential in this gap that Kenya Army are pulling. Kenya Defence Forces with a service. Is that Agri Kimeli? As it is. Service. Wesisi. It is Wesisi who is effectively blocked by Bernard Wechuli and Kelvin Omuse. Sub. We are going to have a look at that again in the replay. He serves. Nicely picked by Wanyama. And it is Kiptanui Elisha who finishes that off really beautifully. They are going to make a change to bring in Elisha Kemboy in place of Godfrey Mombo rather. Elisha Kemboy goes to serve. They are 5 points ahead, Kenya Army. And KDF on the second timeout there. Abud Kimurgor, you're saying Wanyama plays very well. Anabeba Kenya Army. Good work. This ends in KDF 3, Kenya Army 1. Wow. Kingston TV channel. We wait to see how that goes. On the other end in Ruiru, the Kenya Prisons Inter-Regional Sports Championships. On the men's side, Northeastern have defeated Western Prisons 3-2. And for the ladies, the ongoing semi-finals are between PSTC and Prisons Headquarters, and Nairobi Prisons versus Rift Valley Prisons. Those are the semi-finals that are ongoing at the moment. We'll keep you posted as the action continues there. Maxwell with that pick. It is Omuse who is stopped, this time again by Kiptanui. And is it Njoroge? Kiptanui, and I'll just get you the name right now. And Erode Francis are able to stop Kelvin Omuse there. Elisha Kemboy with another service. Oh, they have a net touch courtesy of Kiptanui Elisha. But they have played really well, the Kenya Army side. Still leading at 5 points. And Maxwell goes to serve. Ekonoit with the service, and it goes out of court. Like I said, some of these errors are the ones that are going to cost this team the win that they had already started orchestrating. And now that Kenya Army are psyched up, they have all the fans supporting them. Agri Kibungei gets that block touch off the hands of Erode there and Elisha Kiptanui. Wanyama getting instructions from his setter Godfrey Mombo. Bernard Wechuli with that service. Wesisi picks it. That ball is over-received, and Josephat Karanja makes the best use of it. They are now 4 points adrift, Kenya Army. And all the fans here are singing and cheering Kenya Army on. Let's see how that is going to be, or that is what's going on the online platforms. Kingston is maintaining that KDF will win this at 3-1. We wait to see. Regan, you're saying if Kenya Army will manage to take 3 consecutive scores, then they will win this set. Well done, of course, saying shout out to TVC. Agri, and it is Agri Kibungei. It is still picked. The libero goes for it. It is Wanyama who finishes it. They are not able to defend that. Well done, Kipkemboy. Shout out to TVC for bringing game live. You're watching from Eldoret. Thuo, you're saying after the timeout, trust me, this is a game-changing timeout. Though ni kumoto sana. Nicely done by Kelvin Wanyama. Clinical setting from Godfrey Mombo there. Looks at the defense on the other side of the net and decides to send that ball to Kelvin Wanyama. Such a beautiful display this afternoon in this match between Kenya Defense Forces and Kenya Army. Kibungei tries retrieving it, spins it, still lands on his side of the net. It's 20-15. 5 points adrift, Kenya Army. Pius Kioko, you're saying all the best, Kenya Army. How do they receive it? Oh, I almost thought for a moment that Kemei there was able to stop Kibungei. Getau, you're saying you think Kenya Army wampata psych, but game ndio sisi tutawapea. Game ni 25, so tusubiri tuone. Abraham Rono stepping up for his team when it's required. And on the other end, Wanyama is not able to finish that up. 17-20. Again, Omuse with the service. Over received there. Samoei trusts his friend Kibungei. Wesisi sets it. Oh, it is still in play. Omuse picks it really nicely. Kibungei again. And he sends it out of court. Agri Kibungei. It's 21-17. 4 points between the two teams, with Kenya Army in the lead. Agri picks it. Are they able? Yeah, it's still in play. Kibungei trying some football here. And it is Wanyama who goes for the kill. Agri Kibungei with a net touch there. And Kenya Army go back to their 5-point lead against Kenya Army, who won the first 2 sets. This is definitely going to be a 5-set thriller. Nicely done by Orode there. Oh, the libero picks it. It is still in play. Who is it who will finish it? Oh, it's still in play again. Kibungei now. He's blocked. Again, it is still him. And they are not able to pick it up. Orode there in the backcourt. They are now still 4 points clear. Kemei was not able to get to that point where he would have helped Wesisi in defending. It is Agri Kibungei with that service. Nicely picked up. And it is just a one-hand block there by KDF. A combination of Maxwell, Josephat Karanja, and Agri Kimeli. Agri Kibungei with the service. Abraham Rono goes up. Mombo decides to dodge it, but while there seems to be a block touch, goes out. It's now 3 points. That ball was actually going out of court, but there seems to have been a block touch, and now it's just 2 points between the two teams. Kenya Army still in the lead. KDF 20. It's not over until it's over. Faud Yusuf Shirazi anasema hii inaenda 5. Seems like it. But if KDF maintain the tempo with which they are playing right now, then they are going to win. It's 22 Kenya Army, KDF 20. Agri Kibungei with the service. It is. Oh, that is a monster block from Josephat Karanja there. Look at that. He observes, then he just throws his hands over the net and blocks that ball effectively. Poorly set. There is an issue with the reception there, and they are having a conversation. The captain there, Godfrey Mombo, asking the guys to step up. The reception sets it too low, and that score goes to, it's a common ball. The referee seems to have made that decision before that ball hit the floor. But yes, that no one has that score, so it's 22 all. Agri Kibungei with the service. Abraham Rono picks it nicely. It is Wanyama, and that ball is still in court. It's 23-22. KDF have pulled a solid comeback there from 5 points down, where CC actually just sort of observed as that ball fell. Kiptanui comes back to court to replace Kemei. Elisha Kiptanui, the libero, has also stepped out. They are able to fight on. That is Maxwell Econoit. And now they are at set point, KDF. Looks like this is going to be a 3-1 win for KDF. Really to the detriment of Kenya Army, who are 5 points clear. And Wesisi is the one who gives away maximum points here to the Kenya Defence Forces side. Such an anticlimax to a match that had already built up so much momentum. This is going to be a pain on the side of the Kenya Army side for quite some time, knowing that they would have picked a point here, but they decided otherwise. While several errors have culminated in this, and it almost appears to be a similar finish to what we had in the third and fourth set of the previous match, 22-25 and then 25-22 respectively for Equity Bank, and now for KDF. Really beautiful finish. Solid comeback for the KDF side. Here are the match stats. Got KDF, Kenya Army 20. It's actually KDF 25, Kenya Army 22. Points earned from attack, 14 for KDF and 13 for Kenya Army. 7 points from blocks for KDF and 3 for Kenya Army. There was no service S. And there were 4 points from opponent errors for KDF and 7 for Kenya Army. That's it, I think, for today. There might not be any other matches that are going to be played today because some teams haven't showed up, especially the teams that are affiliated to Kenya Prisons, because of the ongoing Kenya Prisons Inter-Regional Sports Championships in Ruiru. And so GSU are going to just warm up, same to Trailblazers Volleyball Club, and we will meet again tomorrow. Here are the other matches that are supposed to be played. Vihiga County versus Prisons Nairobi is not going to be played, as is Kenya Prisons versus KPA TVC, Prisons Western, Prisons Rift Valley, Prisons Central, and the KFS, Prisons Mombasa. We are grateful that you have been able to join us today in the broadcast that we had. Thank you so much for being with us, and congratulations to those who have won the branded TVC Mafro hoodies. Remember, like we said, you should go to our Facebook page, Trailblazers Volleyball Club, and leave your details there, your name, your location, and the size of the hoodie that you have won, so that then we get to know how to deliver them to you. But if you are at NYAYO Stadium today or tomorrow, karibu sana, just walk to any of the TVC staff and you will be able to be guided accordingly. Getau, you saying you KEDF is your team. All right, that's amazing. KDF, that's Rose Modoni. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us. It's been a pleasure bringing you this live, and we'll continue doing this tomorrow through to Sunday. And tomorrow I'll be here with my colleague Florence Bosire, who's now in Ruiru. But we will definitely bring you all the action tomorrow, and we have interesting matches lined up for you. Remember to subscribe to Trailblazers Volleyball Club on YouTube. Follow us on all the other social media platforms, on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok on as Trailblazers Volleyball Club. And of course, we will continue to bring you volleyball at the comfort of your home and to showcase our volleyball talent globally. From the commentary desk, my name is Yegon Emmanuel, and on behalf of the team on all the cameras and also in the production room, we want to wish you a lovely Friday afternoon and a beautiful weekend tomorrow. Asanteni sana, and God bless you.